Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to everybody out there. All the fathers. My dad, my grandfather, my uncle, my little brother. All the friends and family and people in my community and people in my country. All the fathers across the entire globe. I want to say especially to all of you, Happy Father's Day from the bottom of my heart. And I really want to dedicate this video and say especially Happy Father's Day to you, Briar. I know more than most people, today is a hard day for you. In fact, you're stuck with 10 days of nothing but hardship and remembrance of your father. From June 10th every year to June 24th, you're stuck with 3 hard dates that impact your life and that truly dedicate and memorialize your father's legacy in your life. On June 14th, your dad died. On June 18th, it's Father's Day. And on June 24th, it's Jake's birthday. You get stuck with 10 days straight in June of nothing but thinking of your father. And I know he's gone, but he's with you in spirit, and he's with me every day. Not physically, but mentally. I think of him as an advisor to me to be more beneficial to you. I hope you have a good day, Briar. I hope you can understand that Daddy Jake loves you, and he misses you, and he wishes he could be with you, but that wasn't God's plan. God's plan was for you to grow old and be happy and learn from our mistakes. Me and Jake were so close growing up, and I feel like we're still close to this day. But what keeps us even closer is the love we share with you. So regardless if it's Father's Day or not, this is a dedication, especially to Briar, for his 10 days of memorial in remembrance of his father, Jake. This could be the worst time of your life, or this could be the best time of your life every year. And I understand 100%, and I feel your pain. But I hope that you can make it through this and you understand that your daddy Jake was a hero. He did accomplish so much at age 16. And more than anything, he created the best life in this world. And that's yours. So I hope you understand the importance of Father's Day, and the remembrance of your father is everlasting. Let's keep this candle burning for all the dads in heaven this Father's Day. I know you like Despicable Me, and I figured this picture suits you very much. So that's why I made it the background display of this video. I want people to really recognize that there is lots of fathers out there in heaven, and that sometimes we forget about them. But on a day like today, it's so hard to. I want you to keep moving forward, Briar. I want you to keep thinking bigger and better. Keep progressing. Keep learning every day. And fight through your struggles. Father's Day is a day for all of us to reflect where our fathers been and where we should go because of them. Whether it's positive or negative, we must reflect on our fathers' lives and see how that benefits and affects our life. Briar, I make these videos for you in special dedication because I'm not going to be around someday. I'm not going to be here to talk to you personally, just like it is now how you go back and forth between Indiana and Iowa. I'm not physically there for you every single day. But as soon as you're able to have a smartphone on you 24/7, whenever you want to hear my voice or you want some knowledge from me, you just come to this channel and you find whatever content that you want to hear that day. I plan on giving you thousands of videos on the success and keys to life that I've learned through my trials and tribulations. I'm not the greatest father in the world, and I don't consider myself a father, but I consider myself a mentor, and more importantly, a mentor to you. So I hope that I've done a good job so far, and I hope I can do a better job in the future. But I'm trying my best, and I'm trying to reflect and grow from the things that I've done. I'm trying to be bigger and better and more confident than my father was. I'm trying to take the things that my father didn't show me and teach you, because I realize how essential and how important some small things in your life really impact your life. I never learned how to work on cars or work on houses or learned about money, the true value of money. I never learned about real estate personally. I never learned the most important things, the most successful things in the world that my father knew or that he could have easily just told me about as I was growing up. I had to watch the things in his life fail from a distance or succeed from a distance for me to interpret what was really going on. I never got that first-hand conversation like I give you. My father is a great father. He works his ass off all the time, and he's constantly growing the things that he's doing every day to a bigger and better level. So do I have any regrets about things that my father should have done? No. He was doing what he knew, and he was doing what he thought was right. And he still does that to this day. But what's always right for your father and what's always right for you isn't the same thing. Our fathers don't necessarily know how we should live our life the best way. They have an idea, they have suggestions, but they don't know for sure, because everybody's individualized. Everybody's their own person. So think about how much your father is an important aspect to your life, but your father isn't you. Your father is a part of you, but your father isn't you. You have two different minds, you have two different decisions. Me and my father conflict on ideas and plans all the time. He has his ways and I have my ways, and I have my ideas and he has his ideas, and that's the way that it is. But regardless of anything, we love each other and we care about each other's well-being, and that's all that should matter. Like I said, today is a hard day for you, Briar, and I get it. I truly do. I wish I could take away your pain and put it all on me, so you don't have to feel this sorrow and you don't have to feel this deep pain and anger and frustration that you feel on Father's Day because you can't hug your dad and tell him that you love him. Well, to be honest, I don't even remember the last time I hugged my father or told him that I love him. I wish I did, but I don't. So, think about it like that. I can see my dad every day. My dad lives a block away, and I have no real connection with him. So just because your dad's not here and my dad's a block away doesn't mean that we have any type of different relationship. My dad is in my life and is important in my life as any other mentor, but we don't have the bond or love that I think should be there, and that I want you to instill in your children's life. I want you to be your children's biggest mentor, your children's biggest influencer, your children's best friend. I don't want you to literally be their best friend, but I want you to feel like you're their best friend partially. I want you to understand that everything I do every day, whether it's stupid, progressive, positive, negative, it's all about trying to figure out how I can benefit your life and how I can make you progress in the future, because I don't succeed unless you succeed. I don't consider myself successful unless my father's successful and my child is successful. I don't have a child, so that leaves you, Briar. I'm putting a lot of pressure on you, I understand, and I hope you can handle it, and I hope that you want it, because everything that I'm learning and everything that I've done is basically pointed directly towards giving my information back to you. Daddy Jake isn't here for you, but I am. So I'll make sure that I do my best to continue giving you the best feedback and information I could possibly give you to help you be more successful and happy in life. I don't want you to grow up with the issues and problems that I went through. I don't want you to grow up and struggle. I want you to be happy and healthy. That's it. Happy and healthy. Those are the two most important words that you'll ever hear me say. And I said it on Father's Day. Nothing is more important than your happiness and your health to me. And I think your father also feels the same way. Nothing compares. So no matter how much pressure I put on you, and how much pressure you put on yourself, and how hard life becomes, we don't care if you accomplish anything. All we care is that you're happy and healthy. And we want you to know that we love you very much. I hope you have a blessed day, Briar. I hope anybody watching this who's a father has a good day. I have a limo gig today. I'm taking a foreign customer from India to the airport in Chicago. So I'm going to have a pretty interesting day myself. Got to work hard, even though it's Sunday, even though it's Father's Day, even though I don't want to drive all the way to Chicago in a limo. I'm going to do it because my dad's trying to teach me something, and that's work ethic. And that's one thing my father can definitely teach me, because that's something I don't have, and he's the man when it comes to work ethic, hands down. If you want to learn anything from Grandpa Jeff, let's follow his work ethic. Don't necessarily follow his career, but follow his work ethic, because he's been busting his ass day in and day out since he was young. He had a child at 15 years old, so he's had a responsibility of having a child since he was 15. He's had to work no matter what, because diapers had to get paid for, food had to get paid for, child support had to get paid, and he had to do what he had to do. So even if it's something as simple as, just work ethic is a big thing. It's a simple word, but it's a big thing. It's a very important thing in your life. You're not going to get anywhere in life without work ethic. So today's lesson is learn from your father's mistakes. Learn from my mistakes. Learn from Grandpa Jeff's mistakes. learn from our successes and continue our successes, I think you'll be more successful. I really love you, Briar, and I think about you more than ever during these 10 days of remembrance of Jake. Especially that you're not here with me today. It really impacts my emotions, and it impacts my life, and it impacts my drive and everything else. But to be honest, I hope you realize the only thing I'm thinking about, regardless if it's Father's Day or not, is I'm thinking about you and how you're feeling today. I can only imagine what it's like to be a child at that age and not have your father around. You're the only one that has to feel that pain 100%. But you're the only one that's going to ever be able to truly value the time you have with your children, because you know what it's like not to be able to have that father presence in your life. So think about that when you get older and you have your own kids, that you didn't have the chance to do all those things with your father. So make sure you do them with your children. More than anyone in the world, growing up, I looked up to my father. Everything he did, I wanted to be just like him. And I know if Jake was here, you'd want to be just like him and do everything he does too. And like I said before, it isn't always the best way or the right way. That's what we want, because that's what we see and that's what we expect life to be. So don't take this as a day of pain or sorrow. Take this as a day of growth. And take this as a day of remembrance. Because Jake is with us. And Jake loves you very much. And on this Father's Day, I'm dedicating at least 30 minutes of my day, every single day, to creating some type of content that's beneficial for you, Briar. I love you very much. Happy Father's Day, buddy.